reporting.
Oh, good timing. But why are these two here?
Yeah, I mean, Oda's like, you know, Oda. But why is Moma here?
I just happened to be here by chance.
Me too. I'm here completely by coincidence.
Right. Both of you, I believe that. Yep.
Okay then. So, what is it you wanted to tell me about the case?
Yeah, about that.
Who the hell is that?
Hmm?
Oh, hello, Spooky. Oh, you walk around the city barefoot? Ugh, that's a great way to get a needle in your foot.
What?
Talk about sketchy.
Maybe someone from the talent agency?
I don't know. I couldn't see their face, so it's hard to say.
Seems dangerous. But I'll put my life on the line to protect Tess. I mean Iris. So, don't you worry.
Me too.
Uh-huh. So I'm curious. But before I get into something, I would like to save.
There's a receptionist sitting behind the desk.
So, hello?
Wow, what a total hottie.
What?
Oh, this is perfect. I was just starting to get bored. Come on, let's have a chat, cutie. A little tete-a-tete.
Sorry. I have no idea what you're saying.
Oh, and your voice is super mega hot too.
It's, cause you're staring at something else there.
Hottie
Ryuki,
for a
aren't you?
thottie. Slide into my DMs anytime, king.
I'm here to ask some questions for an investigation.
Wait, you're with the police? Are you friends with Date by any chance?
Yeah, he's my superior.
Oh my god, it's such a small world. Crazy.
Why is this woman a receptionist?
Likely a decision made by the company president.
Mizuki?
It's okay. You don't have to say it. You want to rub these soft things, don't you?
No, I wasn't.
Oh, fine. Just for a bit, okay? Here you go.
I moved over to the receptionist and began vigorously rubbing both of her earlobes. They were softer than I expected.
Ryuki, what are you doing?
When I returned to where I was, Iris was looking at me as though I was the scum of the earth. Anyway, let's go to Atami together.
What?
What are you talking about, Ryuki?
No, I was just suddenly overcome with an inexplicable urge to go to Atami. Forget the investigation. I'm going to Atami with her. I've already made up my mind. Don't try to stop me.
Did you take crazy pills this morning or something?
Yes, we did.
Wait a minute. Are you serious?
Do I look like I'm joking?
Yep, let's do this.
Ryuki, please. I have a bad feeling about this.
Nope, we're committed.
Now, let's go to Atami together!
Okay.
I took her hand and we ran out of Lemniscate, leaving Tama behind. Did you just pull out your eyeball in the middle of the waiting room and ran away? Oh, yeah. Thus, the case came to a close without being resolved, and 6 years in the future, we have awkward questions with Mizuki about how we even got this far. Goodbye, life as a police officer. Hello, Atami, Shizuoka Prefecture. I began my new life as a staff member at an inn here in the Hot Springs District. The end. Yep. So you could do the same one in the last game with Date, so I had to get it here. I had to. All right, we were gonna go to the entertainment agency Lemniscate. Now that we've done all that. Look, it was important, okay? It had to be done. We had to run away with the receptionist.
Ah, Ryuki! We just finished recording.
Oh, good timing. But why are these two here?
All right.
I just happened to be here by chance.
Like you don't know her schedule by heart. Yep.
Me too. I'm here completely by coincidence.
You would expect a mob boss to be able to lie better.
Okay then. So, what is it you wanted to tell me about the case?
Yeah, about that.
Who the hell is that?
Creepy person walks in.
What?
And sits down. Yep.
Talk about sketchy.
Maybe someone from the talent agency?
I don't know. I couldn't see their face, so it's hard to say.
Seems dangerous.
Follow those instincts, man.
But I'll put my life on the line to protect Tess. I mean Iris. So, don't you worry.
Me too.
All right, now to like actually talk to real people, but
Maybe I'll put a monitor that big in our office too.
What would you watch?
Obviously, testicle videos. Yeah, testicle videos.
that's not a great save.
That sounds really icky, Moma.
Promotional videos of the talent from the agency are playing. It's a vending machine selling drinks. Various magazines are displayed on the magazine rack.
Special feature, useful ways to tie a rope. Huh. Ryuki, steal it from me later.
Various magazines are displayed on the magazine rack. Don't worry, Tama, you can look up the contents of that magazine online, I bet. So...
Do, re, mi.
Sofa.
Again with that gag. But also... spooky masked woman? A weirdo wearing a weird mask and a weird outfit is looking this way, weirdly. Alright, let's talk to other people first. Why are you here, Ota?
I told you, I just happened to be here. I just so happen to know Tessa's recording schedule.
Because that's not creepy, Ota.
And I thought she might be thirsty after recording, so I got her a drink.
In other words, he was waiting for her.
Thanks for everything, Ota. Fire!
Hot, Tessa!
Shipping!
Crate, Tessa!
Airplanes!
Height, flight, Tessa!
It's the brand new star of the net world, Tessa! Also known as ASET! You bet!
Okay. Alright. MoMA. Enlighten me.
I told you it was a coincidence. For some reason, ASET's recording schedule happened to be in my PC. I figured it was a cyber attack by a rival gang, so I came here to scout things out just in case.
That's a huge stretch.
He was probably just waiting for her.
Thanks for everything, Mr. Kumakura. Shopping!
Cart, Mart, Tessa!
Gaming!
Bite, Sprite, Tessa!
Account!
Checked, collect, Tessa!
I liked it better when it was the ASET one because all the words had to rhyme with ASET. which I guess they're still doing, kind of? No, I guess they're not. They just, the first two words rhyme and then they say Tessa. It's not as cool as the old game. Not as challenging either.
It's the brand new star of the net world, Tessa, also known as ASET. You bet.
It's Momo. He looks extremely out of place here, really. Alright, Iris. It's Iris. She just finished recording, but she doesn't look tired at all. She's truly a professional.
2 days ago, we were talking about the people who went missing after seeing Bats 490. Well, the same thing started happening with the people who saw the QR code video.
Except nobody went missing after Bats 490.
What?
I read about it online this morning. Many people have gone missing since seeing that video.
So it must be true. We saw it on the internet. Anyway.
Rumors say that the missing people are being rounded up in one location, and they're all getting murdered.
So couldn't she just like have linked me the article? Just an email? Why did I have to come here for this? Uh-oh.
You there.
Is what you just said true?
Huh? Yeah.
Who the hell are you? Don't get one step closer!
Maybe I should have looked at the masked person earlier.
That's right. What are you trying to do to Tessa?
Sorry to bother you.
Oh, come back! Come back! Shit!
And they're gone.
What was that all about?
About our discussion.
Oh, right.
Did someone you know go missing or something?
No, it's not that. It's just a rumor I found online.
Again, it's a rumor you found online that you literally could have just emailed me.
Tama, how many people have gone missing lately?
We've actually been through this number already.
About 1,700 people have gone missing this week. It isn't particularly higher than usual.
There's something paranormal going on in the HB case after all.
That's what everyone wants, but quite frankly, that's never the answer.
Like half a corpse teleporting from another world. And people going missing after watching a video. There has to be some sort of supernatural phenomenon happening.
Once again, thank you for the completely useless information, Iris.
I agree with Tessa. The occult are involved with the HB case for sure.
Right?
Yeah! I mean, Nyes is a part of all of this, right?
Where did you hear that?
Look at that smug-ass expression on his face.
It's all over the internet. Nyes is a big proponent of the simulation theory. Oh, and I didn't know this a few months ago. I learned all this recently. If you think about that theory being correct, the case makes a lot more sense.
After all, we are living in nothing but a simulation. And such programs always have some glitches lurking under the surface. Coincidences like this are a manifestation of such glitches. Proof of imperfection. Proof of the seams.
Not buying it. Favorite torture tool? Well, let's see. Let's go with the triangular wooden horse this time. That's stupid. I've been on it so many times. Well, we're evening it out. What do you think?
I'm no expert on paranormal and occult stuff, but I know one thing for sure, so I gotta warn you. You should back out of this investigation.
What do you mean?
I don't know much about that Nyes group, but there's definitely a real dangerous organization involved in all this. If you get too deep, you might end up dead.
Yeah, don't look quite so happy at the prospect.
Word's spreading in the underground. If the cops investigate any further, they'll make them disappear. Seems like the rich and powerful from all over the world are involved in this too. You piss them off, who knows what they'll do to you?
Rich and powerful. Could Mr. Tsushima be involved in this too?
Our good old villain.
Tsushima?
Well, kind of villain.
You mean the former politician guy?
Yes, so Tsushima. Oh, but don't worry about it. I just saw him recently, so he popped into my head is all.
Wait, you met with So?
Yeah?
He is technically her father.
Why?
Because he invited me to his house.
For what reason?
He said he happened upon my videos online and thought they were interesting or something like that.
Are you okay?
He didn't do anything, did he?
Not at all. We just talked for a bit.
What's going on in your head, buddy?
Tessa!
Yes, clearly.
Tessa!
I wonder why I was surprised.
What a waste of electricity.
Fair. So about simulation theory?
The simulation theory is probably true. There's even proof.
Proof?
Take a look at this.
Oda pulled out several photos from his pocket and handed them to me.
Doesn't this remind you of something?
NPCs in a game?
Like those nameless mob characters that show up in video games. You know they reuse assets to lower production costs.
No. This is probably just some sort of coincidence.
Like some synchronicity type thing?
Photoshop.
But there's more photographic proof.
So about the other photos? Or let's talk about synchronicity first.
In a
since we didn't do
nutshell,
that.
they're basically meaningful coincidences. For example, when you talk about someone and they just so happen to show up in front of you. Or when you hear the same word over and over from a bunch of different people. That kind of synchronicity. It's supposed to mean that there's a message behind it.
Yeah, the message is everybody's plugged into the same social media and the same word keeps floating around.
A message from who?
Well... someone.
So about those other photos.
Do you still think it's a coincidence after seeing this? If you consider this stuff that can't be explained by science as a glitch in the simulated world...
Okay, so I get the weird square cloud thing. I don't see what's wrong with the car. And it looks like a thing poking out of the clouds? Again, I've seen wonderful photoshops. Also, that bottom one just totally looks like somebody generated the default cloud texture in Photoshop and slapped it on a photo. Anyway.
It can't be.
Calm down, Ryuki. These are obviously doctored photos.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, I guess it's the tree in the car. Oh, that's what it is. It is so very easy to fake photographs anymore. So, about all this nonsense.
I just thought of something listening to Ota. You can explain any paranormal phenomenon using the simulation theory. UFOs, UMAs, ghosts, superpowers. If this world is a simulation, they'd all be possible.
Yeah, whether it's a glitch or alterations made on purpose. Whatever it is, would all make sense.
Now, let's get going.
Humans are good at seeing patterns in data, even if the patterns don't really exist.
For all that talking we did, we didn't get much useful information here.
Yeah, that's about what I thought. I'd actually much rather have talked to the masked person.
Yeah, but something has been bothering me. I'll keep what I heard here in mind, just in case.
We didn't get anything useful for the case.
There are some things that I've been thinking about, though. The biggest one being...
The goal was to get inside the hidden room inside Horadori Institute. But in the end, we didn't find anything.
A hidden room inside Horadori Institute?
Well, Nyes had their secret sacrificial chamber, so why would it be surprising that a member of said split-off cult had a secret chamber for his health?
We have to look into this. After hearing about something like that.
Well, I suppose so.
So...
Alright, our next destination is?
yeah. Horadori Institute.
Alright, let's go see the secret room, huh? I guess they can let their machinery work overnight, but
No one
I
here.
don't know that I would let it go unsupervised.
It's past business hours, so they probably all left.
But the lights are on.
Maybe someone forgot to turn them off?
I don't know. Sometimes places like this just leave the lights on because it's easier.
The entrance wasn't locked, too.
I think someone forgot to lock it.
There weren't any guards around.
Must be on vacation.
No, fine. I'm sorry, okay? Yes, you're right. Something is clearly wrong.
It's as if someone is inviting us inside.
A trap, maybe?
For who? And why? No one could have known we were coming here.
Then maybe it's for welcoming someone other than us. Who's there?
Ryuki, living organism detected.
Ah, yes, I
They're
see
alone.
that.
They must be hiding somewhere.
Well, use your fancy scanner and find them. Don't see anyone hiding. Hiding. There we go.
There you are.
That's a very distinctive skull.
Hey! I know you're there! Come on out!
How did you get in here?
Komeji.
What is he doing here?
Well, let's ask him. Not the desk. Did you find Shoma? Why are you here? Did you unlock the entrance?
Yes. I think he's at home right now.
Well, then why are you here? Also, why did the question not work the first time I asked it? Why are you here?
Who knows? I don't even know myself. Before I knew it, I found myself here. Maybe my brain is messed up from all the drinking.
He's clearly lying.
He's obviously hiding the real reason he's here. Now, how to make him talk?
He may be hiding something on his person. Let's find out.
That is, in fact, a gun.
Is that...
Why does he have that? Komeji, what are you hiding in your pocket there?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's no use trying to hide it. What you have there, it's a pistol, isn't it?
That shock.
Komeji, can you please tell me what's going on?
Like, please, just talk. I'm ready for some quick times. Come, dude. Where are we going? There's actually no QuickTime events in there.
What's going on here? I need answers.
But he's completely hysterical. We won't be able to talk to him like this, and we can't wing sync either.
We're only left with one choice.
All right.
Ryuki,
We're taking him back.
sync with him.
All right, let's hop into his brain. His very square brain.
All right, I think I get the picture.
See, I'm not wrong, right? Kizuna looks like Boss.
Komeji was in Horadori Institute for some reason, and he even had a gun on him.
Are you gonna turn out to be a red herring person again, Pewter? Are you gonna be the random character that flip-flops back and forth again?
So, you want to find out why?
That's right.
Okay, the preparations are complete. Let's get right to it then.
In we
Ryuki,
go.
I'm sure you already know this, but the time limit inside Somnium is...
6 minutes. I know.
Pretty sure he has to say that for liability reasons.
Okay. Then let's begin.
Super stand-up battle! Can Tama win for a 5th week in a row and take the seat of Grand Champion? Stand-up show veteran, Tama! Hey yo, I'm Tama!
What is this?
They say giving birth is extremely painful and men can't handle the pain. One day, a genius scientist created a device that could share the pain of giving birth with the father. His first test subject was his wife. His wife was about to give birth, so he decided to try out the device. But for some reason, he felt no pain. Something wrong with the equipment? He upped the power to 10%, then 20%, until he reached 100%, right when she gave birth. And right after that, his assistant right next to him dropped dead from pain. Tama, 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 hot tamale! Well, what's the result?
143. Too bad. No grand champion for you.
Why?
That wasn't funny at all. I think you're more suited for an assistant director position.
Hey, assistant directors are the directors of the future. Don't underestimate me.
And he's Komeji, on the street.
Shut up!
What is it now?
Oh, Komeji? Let's go.
Today we'll be walking around an area that's truly memorable to me. There just aren't rooftop amusement parks like this anymore, you know?
They're very hard to maintain.
A walk-around comedy show with Andy's Komeji. I didn't know he was on one of those.
He isn't. This is just his dream. Dream in both senses of the word. It's his dream to have a show like this. It's kind of pathetic.
Tama, what are you holding in your hand?
What is this? A sketchbook?
Well, anyway, we will,
Komeji's stumbling over his words. The sketchbook is a cue card. Tama, you're an assistant director now. You should send him a message using the cue card. This calls for, say something funny. You gotta break through to him!
I never intended on being an assistant director. But fine.
Say something funny? What do you mean? What does that mean?
That's...
What's going on?
Ryuki, we need to do our thing.
Right. Do it, Tama!
Yes, let's be done wasting time on the stand-up comedy.
Somnium scan.
At least scan.
Activate.
One, two, three, four. This world inundated with Yonaharu's ideals, find out the truth and get information on what he is hiding.
Let's start there. If we're gonna talk about Andy's Komeji, we can't miss that place.
Let's follow him.
Okay then.
It's my show, so how about I go to the next filming location so the staff know where it is. Then the crew chases me.
I guess this is an entry gate. It's really cheaply made, and it's pretty old.
It's amazing it hasn't fallen down on someone yet.
Is there anything strange about it? Maybe any signs of people breaking in?
I don't see anything.
I see. Searching it now won't make anything happen.
Interesting, we carry around with us reality.
He's got a good amount of fans.
Well, does he though? Ooh, also icy eyes.
Oh, well, hello! Komeji is back on stage! So, for the first time in a while, I want to show you a skit.
Assistant Director Tama, show the cue card again.
Got it.
Let's do quiz.
Let's turn our square heads circle. It's quiz time. Who is the comedian who's good at super funny gags and is on a roll right now? It's me!
Oh god, that face. I want to become a blank comedian who doesn't refuse blank and blank.
That's...
eyeballs.
Oh, well, hello! Komeji is back on stage! So, for the first time in a while...
Let's show a cue card.
Let's bring the audience on stage.
Let's get someone up here. Let's see... You there! Oh, you don't want to? Why not? You think I'm gonna make you participate in a lame skit? It's not lame, it's super funny!
That's right! Maybe we should let him perform one of his super funny gags.
You sure you're not just saying that because you want to see it?
Okay. What question do we have today? If I see someone crying, generally speaking, leave them alone. Good decision. You shouldn't get involved with them. I mean, it depends. If I know them and they're crying, I'll find out why. If I don't know them and they're crying, yeah.
Oh, well, hello. So,
let's show a cue card.
All right. Super funny gag.
Don't you all want to hear a certain something? God of energy, Inti, Pachaka Max! Hey lady, you're gonna get tired standing there. There's an open seat right in the front row. Not only can you take a load off, you can watch my super funny skit. Okay.
We're bringing reality in.
I get one show a month and only get 5,000 yen.
When we saw him in person, there weren't too many people watching him.
But why not? He's funny.
Okay, but in any case, never really had a big audience.
So something can trigger a flashback.
The trigger is...
Now that I've shared my roots, let's head over there.
Komeji is on the move. Get...
Alright. Let's look at the vending machine.
Woo! I've already worked for 5 minutes. It's time for a break. Oh, too early for a break?
Komeji's older, so he gets tired quick.
He's just joking. You shouldn't take him seriously.
Yeah. What are you doing with the marker in your hand?
Let's show him a cue card.
Tease the amateur.
Hello, you look pretty old. What is it that you do? Oh, so you fillet flounders. What kind of job is that? They're already so thin. Good luck with that. See you later. You don't want an autograph? No? No. Huh. That was a crazy job. Have you ever heard of a job like that?
I thought the strange nature of the job would give him more material to work with.
Can you focus on clues and information, not try to improve the show?
So what am I supposed to do?
Relax. Komeji seemed to really want to give out an autograph.
An autograph.
I want to become a blank comedian who doesn't refuse autographs and blank with fans in a fun way.
Ryuki, you have 5 minutes left.
Yeah. What are you doing with the...
Ryuki, what should we...
You look like you want an autograph. All right. So, where do you want me to sign this? The co-signee section? Yes. No worries. Anything for a friend. But I do have a family to think about, so you better not ditch me.
Oh.
I said you better not ditch me.
Alright. So this is another branching one. It's been a while since we've had one. What does Komeji want the most, and what does Komeji want to protect? I'm thinking maybe the
Komeji
protect
became
one?
a co-signee and took on someone's debt.
What an idiot. Of course they'd take off on him.
But hey, now we know how to trigger these flashbacks.
Yeah, the cue has to link to the memory of his past.
All right, let's keep going.
He's on the move again.
So it's something about, I think the protect is Shoma. So that's kind of the one I think I want to go for.
It's an older shooting game.
So no zombies?
It's like a clay target shooting simulator.
I I wonder if Komeji is good at this.
I can't picture him being coordinated enough for it. I bet he's just watching other people do it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Anyway, there's nothing we can do here.
Well, it was worth a shot. Where is it? There he is.
They actually sell balloons here. When's the last time you paid for a balloon?
That's a good point.
Quite a long time. They also just apparently released them up in the sky for all the birds to eat and choke on.
Don't agree with him. Give him a cue.
Let's try inflate balloon.
Anyway, they're gonna let me make a balloon today. So, can I give it a shot? Interesting. My debt isn't getting any smaller.
Why would you ever co-sign on
What is
somebody's
a
debt?
blacklist? I can't borrow any more money? Where can I get more money? You'll let me borrow money? Really? Oh, thank you. Thank you.
The debt got bigger and bigger, and he couldn't borrow any more money from regular lending companies.
That's why he started borrowing from shady people.
Hey,
that's usually
who
how it
was that
goes.
over there? Who could it be? Do we have a guest today?
Tama, the person standing there is...
Is this the same scene we saw at the beginning of the Somnium?
We couldn't hear then, but I wonder if we can hear this time.
Yeah.
I want to become an open-hearted comedian who doesn't refuse autographs and interacts with fans in a fun way. Yep.
Hello, what is it? Do you need something from me?
Hello, this is Chow Chow Finance. Mr. Komeji! Oh, you're late on your payments.
Oh, yes. I'll pay you back no matter what. So please,
Are you sure? I've heard that from you enough times already. At this point, I guess we have no choice. Maybe we'll have to get your family involved.
Oh, what does that mean?
Mr. Komeji, if you can't pay back what you owe, this is what happens. Do you understand? In any case, Yonoharu Enda, good luck.
Shoma. What should I do?
Now,
What?
it's an opportunity for a cue.
Alright, so let's do... Protect Shoma.
I have tons of ways to get money, but Shoma is my one and only son. Let me through. I need to protect Shoma.
That's the one I wanted to see, so... Who did Komeji find?
Let's chase after him.
If blank isn't with me, then what's the point of my life? Blank and blank. Is that if Shoma's not with me?
Shoma is nowhere to be seen.
I guess this is like a mini train. We're here now.
Komeji is back to hosting his show.
Are you the conductor? I wanted the
Station 1 will be departing soon. Please watch your step when boarding and have your change ready. Please do not run on the train. Am I in the right spot? I could probably be a conductor, don't you think?
Yeah, I've met people like this before.
And what of it?
Nothing.
Alright, so that wasn't it.
Ryuki, let's give him a cue.
Ride it.
Adults can ride this? Really? Today on Car Window from Another World, we're on a trip from Berlin to Prague.
Yep, that was it.
What is Shoma doing there? Wait! Shoma! Wait!
Alright. An emotional encounter?
Tama, go after him!
Can we catch up to him?
If Shoma isn't with me, then what's the point of my life? Blank blank.
You have 3 minutes left, Ryuki. Focus.
Where'd we go? I thought it was right. I thought it was here, but is it actually up here? There he is. Okay.
I'm tired from all the pedaling. I'm already regretting this.
Look, Shoma is pedaling.
Who cares about the show? Get after Shoma!
Chase.
Shoma, wait for me!
Yep.
You'll let me borrow money? Really? Oh, thank you. Thank you. I can buy school supplies for Shoma with this money. I said you better not ditch me. How am I supposed to celebrate Shoma's birthday? It's tomorrow.
Yep, so we're going through everything and why he wanted the money.
I get one show a month and only get 5,000 yen.
So these are all Shoma focused. If we'd gone the other route, they would have been focused around his dream as a comedian.
I can't buy anything for Shoma.
I think that's much sadder of a
I want to be
storyline.
successful. I need this money. All for Shoma. I don't care what happens to me as long as I have my boy. Shoma, are you there? Hold on, Shoma. I'm gonna save you.
A Ferris wheel. I remember Shoma saying he liked them.
I wouldn't get on one with Komeji alone, though.
Don't think about that now.
Too late, we already did that.
Okay, but...
We need to find Shoma and protect him. Over to Ferris wheel.
This is one of my favorites, the Ferris wheel. I like things that go in circles.
Shoma's getting on. Hopefully he'll make it.
We're running out of time. This is probably the end.
Chase. Okay, that worked. wasn't gonna get to make another choice.
Shoma!
What is it, Dad?
Shoma, it's okay. I'm going to protect you.
Protect me? What are you talking about?
Like I said, I'm here for you. You'll be fine.
What are you talking about? I'm fine. I can ride the Ferris wheel by myself.
No, that's not what I'm talking about! Shoma! Shoma, where are you? Where did you go? What's going on?
Confidential.
Hey, isn't that an envelope from Horadori Institute?
Shoma! Where did you go? Shoma!
Ryuki, we're out of time.
The sick one?
All
Because
right, let's go.
He did mention that's what happened with Jin Flew-away. Something important, huh? His performance results are interesting. Joy for Anguish.
Komeji is still asleep.
Well, he needed rest.
It's
He's
taking
kinda stressed
longer
out.
than usual for him to wake up for some reason.
I thought we used the correct dosage, but... Perhaps his somnium has taken a toll on him.
Speaking of...
Yeah, speaking of...
What's going on? Shoma! Where did you go? Shoma!
That was an envelope from Horadori Institute.
Maybe Komeji saw Shoma holding it.
Shoma is related to Horadori Institute somehow?
Horadori Lab. The Horadori Institute of Genetics.
He lied about the hidden message in Bats 490 pointing to Horadori Institute. Maybe this is related.
No point thinking about it. We'll have to ask Shoma directly.
The problem is whether he'll answer.
Yeah, that's always the question, right?
Why don't you have Komeji help?
Komeji?
Well, we did just...
But he and Shoma are in the middle of a fight. It might actually have the opposite effect.
But he's still Shoma's father.
Yeah, he should be able to get closer to Shoma's heart than any of us.
I guess so.
Komeji should wake up in about an hour or so.
Then let's go see Shoma as soon as he does.
By the way, don't even think about slapping Komeji to wake him up. After a sync session, the brain is in a delicate state. It's better for him to wake up naturally. Komeji woke up an hour later, and I explained the situation to him. About how he looked inside his head. I also told him about how I saw the envelope with Horadori Institute's secret document. Komeji told us that he saw the contents of the envelope, but it was written in German, so he had no idea what it said. It's unknown whether Shoma can read German or not, but he surely has the know-how to use a translation app, and it was highly likely that Shoma knows what it said. In any case, we had to talk to Shoma, and so I asked Komeji for his assistance. I told him that if he helped us convince Shoma, we'll overlook his possession of a firearm. We headed to the Enda household along with Komeji, but Shoma is not there.
Looks like Shoma isn't here.
Huh. That's weird. He was definitely here when I left the house.
You expect him to stay there?
What the?
He left a note. I have your son. If you want him back, you know what to do.
It can't be! Terror.
What did you say?
Terror took Shoma!
Komeji, what's going on?
Listen! Terror is the one who kidnapped Shoma! I'm sure of it!
Ryuki, we need to get to Shoma.
Got it. So where is Shoma now?
I found the GPS location on his smartphone. He's at Koto Ariake, the harbor warehouse district.
Ah, yes, where we keep all of our kidnapped victims.
Komeji.
Shoma! Shoma! What have I done?
Calm down. Can we bring the robot?
Komeji! I found out where Shoma is. I'm going to get him. You stay here.
I'm going to. Please, take me with you.
No, it's too dangerous. You should leave it to the police.
I don't care. I'm Shoma's father. I can't just sit here and do nothing. It's no use trying to stop me. I'll cling to your bumper with my teeth if I have to.
Oh, please don't do that. That's bad for your dental care.
Fine. We have no time to argue. Let's go.
Really, I would love to have a lifter robot with me. 45 pounds could be very useful.
There!
Those look like the Horadori mooks.
Shoma is over there!
Yes, but he's not inside the van.
How do you know?
I just do. Anyway, what's going on here? The protective suits they're wearing.
They're definitely from Horadori Institute.
Does this mean terror is related to Horadori Institute somehow?
Unless this isn't actually terror.
Most likely, yes.
Oh, look.
Shoma! Shoma!
Komeji! Damn it!
Huh? Who's there? Stop! Shoma! Give Shoma back!
Rocket launchers?
Looks like they have no intention of talking it out.
Ryuki.
They
Take
are all
them
standing
out.
in a circle. We could let them take
Roger
each other
that.
out. Alright, quick times. Let's do it.
Behind you!
Oh, they're laser guns.
Tama! Help!
On it!
Here we go! 3, 2, 1! Ah! Yeah!
Ryuki, get Shoma!
Right! Damn!
Zuma!
Why did the fan wait for so long to go? Get him, Mizuki! That's my girl. Shoma probably has a concussion now, but that's my girl.
Oh, Shoma. I'm so glad you're okay. By the way, are you okay, Missy?
Yeah, I'm totally fine. Heard about as much as a hard potato chip stabbing my gums.
I'll spare the details, but basically, Mizuki has superhuman physical capabilities. Her combat skills are far greater than yours, too.
Now that you mention it, Mr. Date said something like that before.
Mizuki. Well, thanks.
Don't mention it. You help me with my homework and stuff all the time.
Wait a second. Are you Soma's classmate?
Well, yeah.
More importantly, why are you here, Mizuki?
Yeah, how did you know to come here?
Well, never mind. I don't think we have much time to talk.
Should have knocked him out harder. Now it's Mizuki's turn.
Understood.
That was the creepiest way to say understood
I
I've
just
ever
received
heard.
the order. They're all expendable if necessary, including the hostage.
Okay,
Komeji,
Mizuki,
please hide inside the van with Shoma.
definitely time for your pipe.
You too, Mizuki.
What? You want me to hide too? You're kidding, right?
You're still in elementary school.
I'll be in middle school in the spring.
That's pretty much the same thing.
Just stay out of this, Ryuki. I'll take care of it myself.
There's no way.
Then, at least don't get in my way. Okay, let's go.
Just let her do her thing, Ryuki. But the other two, like, seriously, get in the fucking van. After him, Mizuki.
Kill them.
Smash their stupid little helmets. I mean, I guess they're shooting from the hip, but, you know, they could aim better.
Mizuki!
I'm surprised they have a head still. She must be pulling her hits.
Displaying sights.
Thanks, Tama.
All right.
son! He's more important to me than my own life!
It's kind of like half-hearted bullying
Whatever
that they're
happens,
doing.
I won't let you lay a finger on him!
Komeji!
Okay. Mystery mask figure. Yeah, Mizuki, why were you pulling your punches? You should have been cracking helmets.
Dad!
Shoma, are you okay?
Forget about me. What about you, Dad?
Oh, I'm fine.
Just a few broken ribs, that's all.
I've been training my body by taking really, really hot baths.
So, why did you...
I have my reasons.
Your reasons?
Never mind that now. Look, it's not over yet.
Oh god, where'd these guys all come from?
How many of them are there?
You, messy hair and blue hair. Take the old man and the boy to the limousine. I'll hold them off.
Then I'm fighting too.
I don't need a kid like you here. Go home and watch the Milky Moon anime or something.
I'm not a kid.
Then do as you wish. But you have to protect yourself. Got it?
Their guns even have sights. They're just not using them.
Okay, let's begin. Run!
Don't just stand there. Ow.
Ryuki, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. This hurts about as much as my junior high finals essay being posted on the internet.
You must be on the verge of death, then.
Anyway, this isn't looking good. Mizuki and the masked woman are fighting far away from here. They won't be able to assist us.
Then I'll...
Date to the rescue?
No, you have no chance with your injury. And if you don't make it, you'll put Shoma and Komeji in danger.
Then... what do I do?
Throw down your weapons. I'm giving you to the count of 3. Otherwise, you all die.
That sounds a bit like Chikara.
Fine. 1, 2,
There's only one weapon.
3.
Deus Ex Date? I think so. Yep.
Mr. Tate!
Sorry to keep you waiting. I'll explain everything later. More importantly... Hold on. Don't get hasty. I have some preparations to take care of.
What?
Huh?
Uh-huh. I see.
No mag! Let's go! Yeah!
Please keep at least one alive for questioning.
And that's that.